Welcome back to Explaining Everything, the channel where we dig into the weird, wild, and surprisingly fascinating stories behind the stuff you see every day. Today's question comes from one of our awesome viewers, iStanGihyo363. Thanks for the suggestion. You asked, what is industrial sand made of? Is it just beach sand that got promoted? Excellent question. I mean, if you've ever looked at a bag of industrial sand and thought, wait, this isn't for castles or volleyball? You're not alone. Today, we're uncovering the gritty truth behind industrial and what it is, how it's made, and why it's not the kind you want between your toes. Stick around as we break it down, right here on Explaining Everything. Let's kick things off with the basics. What makes sand industrial, anyway? Turns out, not all sand is created equal. Industrial sand, also called silica sand, is a special kind of sand made almost entirely of quartz. That's silicon dioxide, or SiO2 if you're feeling fancy. It's super pure, super hard, and super consistent, which is exactly what industries like glassmaking, metal casting, and even oil drilling need. Regular beach sand? Too mixed, too messy, too touristy. Industrial sand is like the honor student of sand. Clean, focused, and very good under pressure. Literally. And honestly, it's probably the only kind of sand that wouldn't get kicked out of a science lab for tracking dirt everywhere. It's the nerdy cousin of the gritty family, and it's proud of it. So, where do we get this wonder sand? Not from just any beach. Industrial sand usually comes from ancient sandstone deposits, places where quartz-rich rock has been broken down by wind, water, and time into perfect little grains. Mining companies dig up this sandstone and then crush, wash, and sort the grains. The goal: get rid of anything that isn't pure quartz. Clay? Gone. Feldspar. Buy. Organic bits? Not invited. The result? A high-purity sand that's ready for some seriously specialized jobs. Some of these deposits are millions of years old, which means your smartphone screen was technically billions of years in the making. Talk about a long production timeline. And fun fact, some mines even rinse the sand multiple times, kind of like washing lettuce, except way dustier and less appetizing. Okay, now for the cool part. What can you do with this sand? First off, glass. Industrial sand is the main ingredient in most kinds of glass, from window panes to smartphone screens. That clear, smooth surface, that's quartz sand, melted down and reborn as glass. Next up, metal casting. Foundries use industrial sand to make molds for molten metal. The sand holds its shape under extreme heat. No collapsing, no cracking. Just a solid performance. It's also key in hydraulic fracturing. Yep, fracking. The sand is pumped underground to hold open tiny rock fractures so oil and gas can flow out. Industrial sand, helping power your car and heat your shower. And get this, it's even in paints, ceramics, water filters, and solar panels. If it's durable and high-tech, there's a good chance quartz sand helped make it happen. Basically, if you've ever looked out a window, checked your phone, or drank filtered water, you've already thanked industrial sand without even knowing it. It's like the quiet assistant backstage, making sure the show runs perfectly. When we say high purity, we mean really high. Some industrial sands are over 99.5% quartz. That kind of purity doesn't just happen. It takes heavy-duty processing, crushing, washing, magnetic separation, and sometimes even acid leaching, all to make sure the final product is ready for prime time. Why does it matter? Because even tiny impurities, like iron or clay, can mess up glass color, weaken molds, or ruin the efficiency of electronics. In the world of industrial sand, being basic is a good thing. You could say this sand is living its clean girl era. No extra ingredients, no drama, just pure quartz vibes. And every step in that process is like sending sand to a spa. Except instead of cucumber water, it gets acid baths and magnetic rollers. You thought sand was boring. Think again. NASA uses ultra-pure silica sand to make lenses and instruments for space missions. Some high-end golf courses sneak in industrial sand for better bunker performance. And here's a weird one. The US exports industrial sand to countries with deserts. Why? Because desert sand is often too round and smooth to work in industry. Industrial sand has sharper edges, better for gripping, shaping, and staying put. Bet you didn't see that coming. Oh, and some artists even use this sand for super detailed glass sculptures. It's basically the fancy paint of the art world. And weirdly enough, some researchers are looking into using silica sand in new battery technologies. Because apparently, sand just keeps finding ways to be useful. So the next time you see sand in a factory, not a flip-flop, remember, it's not just for beaches anymore. Industrial sand is the unsung hero behind your windows, your electronics, your cast iron skillet, and maybe even your next trip to the gas station. It's in the background of some of the most important innovations of our time. Strong, silent, and surprisingly high-tech. Without it, a lot of modern manufacturing would fall apart. It's hard-working, high purity, and quietly changing the world, one grain at a time. If you like this video, hit that like button and subscribe. Also, if you have suggestions for our next video, feel free to share them in the comments below. We'll be sure to give you an acknowledgement for your contribution. Thank you for tuning in, and join us next time here in the channel that answers all the why, what, who, where, and how questions you've always wondered about, here on Explaining Everything.